Nation.
Hey, what up, my people? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling okay. Had a real depressive couple days, but I gotta get back to it, man. Gotta push through. Shout out to Ticket Tiger. You hit me up. You said, man, come on, bro. You said you was gonna post more, man. You need to push them shits out. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. And I know I promised a lot. Crime is Life was supposed to drop today and everything, bro. Been a lot of shit going on. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get into it. I go by D Jack, but you can call me D.
So I go extra hard on that hard flow.
Call me D.
Now, if you yourself has ever robbed somebody, ever broken somebody's house, done anything in the form of burglary, armed robbery, any of that, not knowing what was going to happen on the other side of this, then you know how this feels. But if you don't and you curious about it, it ain't fun. It ain't no shit you want to get into. You don't want to risk your life that way, bro. It's literally a 50-50 chance of you surviving or dying. I think I was 15, 16, going on 17, somewhere in that area. I'm in school with my boy, and he telling me it's this girl. It's this girl, she trapped out of her house. She was selling weed and she was selling soft out of her house. And at the time, I didn't think that was weird. I even end up growing up myself, becoming a guy who trapped out of his house, which you shouldn't do. That's one of the 101s of hustling. Don't shit where you sleep. And he's talking about all the shit she got in her house. Like, she always keep a money clip over her money inside of her pajama pocket. And I'm asking him, how do you specifically know this information? How do you know this? And he said he knew this because it was his brother's girlfriend, family member. His brother's girlfriend, aunt, a cousin or something like that, but they was always over her house. Damn near frequent her house like it was family, like it was a kick it spot type. Growing up, it was always a kick it spot that you and your friends went to. This was their kick it spot. And I'm like, bro, you sure you want to do that? Like, your brother ain't gonna feel no type way about that? And he say his brother the one who told him about it. Not telling him on some old, hey, I'm a robber, but just running his mouth, pillow talking type. I'm also like, nah, I ain't doing that shit, bro. I never burglarized a home. I never did a home invasion. Never did nothing like it. This would be my first time doing it. Like, I've done some low in my life, but I'm like, bro, that's kind of low, bro. I understand that ain't your brother per se, but it's your brother girl. Like, it's your brother people. Like, why would you do that? That's a little too close to home. Not for me, but you sure you want to do this? He talking about he needs some money. I know you need some money. Matter of fact, I was 16 going on 17. I had just got in the pills. He was like,
and she be selling perks sometimes.
She be having the perks and this, and that. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of piqued my interest a little bit more. So I asked him, when we supposed to be doing this? Like, how we doing this? Like, you trying to rob her? You trying to break in the Jane?
Nah, we gonna wait until they go out this weekend.
Because his brother, pillow talking again, then told him they supposed to be going out to eat. And all of them gonna go. So the house gonna be empty. Ain't gonna be nobody in the house. Cool. So we wait till that weekend. They supposed to be leaving that night at around 10. We was gonna wait a good 30 minutes. We're gonna give it a good 30 minutes so we know that they gone and then go over there. And he told me he was over there earlier that day, and before he left the bathroom window open. It was a window to the bathroom that you can climb into. So we get over to the house and we go in the backyard, and I'm looking at this window. I said, bro, ain't no way you getting through that fucking window. This homeboy, man, was kind of stocky. I'm like, bro, you're not getting through that window, bro. And then furthermore, how the hell you gonna pull yourself up to push yourself through this window?
The AC unit.
It's an AC unit beside the window, because it's a window beside that window, but that window is to another room. I'm like, bro, so you're gonna get on top of the AC and step over and I'm like, bro, shit don't make sense. I wish I can draw this for you so you can understand what I'm trying to say here. So I said, bro, scratch that out. Scratch that. I looked around the backyard, and they had a bunch of metal stuff laying around, like a little metal pile over there full of miscellaneous. Those bricks? It's not bricks, but them damn, it's made out of stone. You put it on, how you jack the car up and you put it under the car? Whatever, I forgot what they was called. Like, let's say all the tires is going off your car, and you put these under the car. I forgot the name of them. It was like 3 of them sitting in the yard. I said, bro, how about this? Stack all 3 of them shits on top of each other, and boom, stand on top of that.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do that.
So he stack them up, he stand on top of it, and he trying to pull himself up, but he ain't got the arm strength, he ain't got the upper body strength to pull himself up there. So I said, all right, get out the way. And I pulled myself up easy. I was slim. You know what I'm saying? I was slim at the time. Slim like I am now. I'm pulling myself up. No screen right there, nothing. And I push open the window on no lights on. but I can see the toilet. The light from outside, the moon, I guess, is glaring into the bathroom, so all I can see is the water in the toilet. The window, bruh, is probably this wide. It's 2 of these squares. Horizontal, that's how big it is. But vertical, it's probably like this. You know what I'm saying? So once you get yourself up there, it's easy to get in there. It's just hard to get up. And I'm in there. I put my feet on the toilet, boom, boom, and I get in the bathroom. And I tell bro, I said, look, I'm just going to go up in there and I'm going to open the door for your big ass. He's stocky, but he a little bit more than stocky. Like this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't no way he was getting through that window. And I had to stop myself because I'm not in my own house. I was literally about to just walk out the bathroom, open the door, I know he saying nobody going to be here, but just to be safe. I stopped myself. I twisted the knob real slow, opened it, and the first thing I hear is music, bro. And I just thinking to myself, no, bro, no. This nigga said nobody was here. This nigga said nobody was here. So I poke my head out in the hallway, and I could see TV on in the back room. Somebody's TV is still on. So I get on the phone, and I call. I said, hey, bro, I thought you said nobody here, bro.
What you talking about, bro? Ain't nobody there.
I'm looking through the hallway. Somebody TV on in the back.
Bro, they always leave that TV on, bro. Ain't nobody back there. I swear to God, ain't nobody back there.
All right. So I walk out there, and before I open the door, I actually go peek in the room. Ain't nobody back there. I said, all right, bet. That made me feel a little better. So I go in the kitchen, open the door for him. He come in, and I'm thinking he about to go straight for the money that he claim is in here. He is in this girl room, ripping shit apart. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Bro, I'm looking for the pants, bro. I'm looking for the pants.
What pants?
The pajama pants.
He is looking for the pajama pants because he is thinking she had to leave this bundle of money in the pajama pants. Bro, ain't no way nobody gonna leave that much money in the pajama pants, bro. Why the hell, why not put that up? Why would she just leave them in her pants? He's still looking for the pants. So while he doing that, I go search other places. I go in the medicine cabinet. I go in the drawers, boxes, under the bed. I don't find shit. All of a sudden, I hear him like,
oh, shit.
I'm like, what, bro? You got it?
What I tell you, bro?
He pull up some blue polka dot pajama pants with the money in his other hand. And the stack was about this big, bro. With a money clip over it. A gold money clip over it. I said, ain't no way. He opened the money clip. He counted it right. I'm like, bro, fuck counting. Let's go. You don't know if these people coming back or not. Let's go. And he tell me to hold on because he want to see where to work at. Work meaning the drugs, the perks, the weed, and everything else that she was selling in there. And I'm getting nervous. I'm like, bro, I don't know about all this shit, bro. I don't know, bro. So he go inside her closet and he don't find no work. He don't find nothing. You know what I'm saying? But little did he know I found something. I just didn't tell him I found anything. So he leaving. We don't have school the next day. The next day, we wake up to a barrage of calls from this girl to his phone. Barrage of calls calling his phone, bro. When he finally picks up the phone, it's not the girl. It's the brother calling him from her phone. He was already calling him from his own phone, but he wasn't answering. So he felt like he was ignoring him, but him not knowing we was asleep. So he pick up, he cussing his brother out first quarter because he already know he had to be the one who took it. He's the only person that he told about this shit. Telling him to bring the money back, bring the money back, bring it back. And he keep trying to run the game like he ain't got it. He don't know what he's talking about. I can hear him through the phone. He scream at his brother.
That was 2,000, bro. That was 2 bands. That was for her rent.
Oh. Bro, everything in me wanted to grab the phone and say, what you say, bro? How much you said it was? I look at bro. He look at me. He know why I'm looking at him like that. I said, bro, I can still hear his brother through the phone saying, what's up, bro? Where it at? Where it at? Cussing him the out. And I'm just sitting there waiting for him to get off the phone because, nigga, you said 50-50. He on the phone with his brother for about a good 20 minutes, bro. I go in there and make me a sandwich and everything. Come back in, he finally get off the phone. I say, bro, now you know what I'm about to ask you, right? You gave me 600 last night, bro. You ain't give me no band, you know what I'm saying? If it was 2 bands in there, all you gave me was 600. I'm the one who got in there. I let you in. I was going to strong arm him until he gave me my cut. I get to grabbing his pants, looking in his coat. He grabbed me. We get to fighting. He ain't budging on it. We still going at it. He ain't budging. After the strong arm ain't work, we in there tussling and fighting, but we fought a good 3 times over the fucking money. While we sitting there fighting over the money, a bottle falls out of my pocket. I didn't tell him nothing about. It's a whole bottle of 20s. See, at the time, I didn't know how valuable a whole bottle of 20s was. You know, I never sold pills. I'm barely into popping pills. When it fell out my pocket, he looked down and saw it because he was behind me. I'm under him and he over me like this while we fighting.
Oh, for real, bro?
I'm like, what?
So you got the perks, bro?
Look, we both dead ass wrong. We sitting here trying to justify the shit. You still lied. I ain't told you I had no perks. You didn't even know I had these. You was supposed to split that either way. So after we argue a little bit more, we came to an agreement. I said, all right, how about this? You give me the rest of what you're supposed to give me, and I give you half of the bottle. When the perks came into play, he was like, all right, bet. Like, it wasn't no argument after that. After I said I give you half these 20s, it was like, all right, bet, hell yeah. I got $1,000 in 2020s. Imagine being 16 with $1,000 in 2020s. What would you do with it? Think about how you were and the person you were at the age of 16. What would you do with that? I did it too. Burnt through it. Bro, the only meaningful thing that I bought with that was probably a pair of socks, nigga. I bought games, clothes, weed, more pills. Never seen a nigga sell pills, pop some to buy more pills. Like, I was all over the place with that goddamn money. A week would go by, and this money is basically gone. Within a week, I probably had $250 left, bro. Spent it on nothing. Ain't got shit to show for it. By this time, I'm not with him. After that night of us fighting, we ain't chilled together since. He probably called me. I probably text him, but we weren't really too tough together like that. But just so happened, I was on the same block he was on, and we knew the same people. So we was like bumping shoulders. We was rubbing shoulders with each other while we still talking to our people. His brother pull up on him, dog. And come to find out that money was not her money. He didn't just steal from her. He stole from him. Now, I feel like it's still his fault for telling his little brother. He knew his little brother was a goddamn slithering snake. He knew he was a little thief. So why he tell him, I don't know. So I'm sitting there looking while he getting out the car. He don't waste no time and put his hands on his little brother. Get to the point where he snatch him in the car, and I don't see what happened after that. After he put him in the car, they don't leave. They still sitting there in the car, and you can just hear the car rumble. Boom, 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 boom. You can hear screaming and yelps and you can hear all that shit through the car. I guess he ain't want to do it in front of everybody. He gets out the car, his little brother is up. The next thing out his mouth is, I know you had somebody with you, because your fat ass ain't do it by yourself. I died, bro, on the block. I died. I know we both some slithering snakes, but goddamn, that shit was funny, bro. I died right there on the block. I wasn't the only one. Everybody else on the corner too. Like, we dying over this shit. Everybody else who don't know what's going on, they ask him what he do. What the hell he do? So you tell him, I told this man that the girl kept some money in her pajamas or whatever. This nigga go straight in the house and take the money. He not knowing it's my money. And, you know, went through the whole spiel with him. Then they talking about him bad, like, damn, you like that, little bruh. Damn, you gonna do your bruh like that. You gonna do your bruh like that. I ain't gonna lie, I felt guilty as hell. I'm sitting there. One of the first things us black folk gonna say, damn, that's crazy. After that, bro, his brother pull off. He looking at me with the death look, like I was supposed to stand up for his ass. What's that saying called? No honor amongst thieves? I was definitely a thief at the time. I was a real deal thief at the time. Since a kid, 8, 9 years old, stealing money out of my mama's purse. I was a little raggedy, ratchet little boy. He came up to me and told me,
You gotta tell my brother it was you that I was with.
I said, what? Why the hell I'm gonna do that, bro? Why would you tell me to do that? For what? What's the point? It's over. He beat your ass and everything. He ain't gonna kill you.
Man, you gonna have to say something, bro.
For what? Why do I need to tell him I was involved? You involved me. I told you from the jump that I didn't think that shit was right. I didn't think you should do it. I already said I didn't think you should do it. But you wanted me to come in with you anyway. So no, I ain't telling him shit. No. So I told him no, I walk off, I go to my grandma's house. As I'm on my way to my grandma's house, his brother pull up on me. Why? So now it made me feel like he did say something about me and try to act like, oh, you know, you just need to tell him. His brother pull up on me, but his brother don't get out the car. The girl gets out the car. Who pajamas it was. With the pajamas on. Tell me I ain't died laughing. Son of God. I said, no, she ain't wearing the same pajamas he had held up in the room, bro. Why you wearing them pajamas? What's up? Who you? I know you.
Nah, you don't know me. You was in my house, huh?
And she's older now. Like his brother is 25, she 28. Like they're older. I went in your house. What are you talking about? Just staring me down, bro. And some in me tells me she knows something. She already knows something. And I just don't know that she know it.
Where my money at?
And what she tell me next terrified the fuck out of me, G. Oh my God, it terrified me. She said,
You could have died that night.
died what night? I don't know what night you talking about. She almost got me. What night? I don't know what you talking about.
When you walked into my room and saw that TV on, you thought nobody went in there, huh?
What?
You ain't checked the flow, did you?
What flow? And I thought about it, bro. When I walked in the room, the bed is right here on the left. You walk in the room, walk through the door. The bed is right beside the door to the left. The TV is right in front of the bed. But there's a whole nother side of the bed, a floor right there, dresser right there, and all that. Her brother was on the floor sleeping. Her brother was living with her. But he didn't have his own room. And he was in a room sleep, bro. On the floor. And he saw me walk in the room and walk out. She described everything I had on. She described me to a f***ing T. And I'm sitting there with the face like,
You know I know your mama too, huh? Cora. I know Cora. Yeah, your daddy Mutt.
oh my God. When she started naming those type people, it was over. When she said Cora, and definitely when she said Mutt, oh man. Cat's out the bag, nigga. Confess. Yeah, that was me. Soon as she said my mama and daddy name, yeah, that was me. She told me the reason why her brother didn't me that night, because he noticed me. He noticed my face. And he knew who I was. He knew who my father was. He knew who my mother was, who my uncle was, my brother. He knew my whole goddamn family, bro. And I just asked her, since we here now, we already know the truth. Like, if you already knew, a whole week then went by. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't come get me? Why ain't been get got? Your boy, he just pulled up on his little brother. And she told me that. She told her people, look, leave him alone. I know him. I know his family. So this is what she told me. You can either work it off, unless you got everything that you took, which I know you don't. Either give it back or you can work it off. Or I'm telling your daddy. Half the money was hers, but the other half was her dude's, which is my homeboy bigger brother. And she told him that whatever I gave her back, she was going to pay back herself. She was going to pay the difference. What I had left was probably close to 150. I gave her 150 back, and I gave her 10 of the 20s back. So that made it easier. That made it better. I'm like, damn. All this for somebody who just burglarized your house. Like, you have to have a real big heart. And not only that, you have to be caked up. I understand it was just 2 bands, but to just throw that off like, oh, I just pay the difference. They was sitting on way more than that. That won't nothing compared to what they really had. Couldn't tell my mama. My mama was already passed by then. Besides not wanting that type of smoke with my dad or my family, it was just the whole part of being ashamed. You know what I'm saying? Having that shame on you that your people know that you did this. And I said, what type of work it off you talking about? Like, what you would need me to do? I'm thinking she immediately talking about selling drugs for her. Like, why the hell would she tell your dad that you stole this and you're doing this and gonna get you into doing this? She wanted me to clean her house for the next month every single fucking day, 30 days straight. I did it. I cleaned that woman's house for 30 days straight. And you know what she did to me every single day I came over there? She didn't just have me clean her house. She made me listen to the word for 30 minutes before I started and 30 minutes after I finished. It would get to the point where cleaning her house took a lot less time because I was coming over there every single day doing it, that I would do it so much the day before that it wouldn't be a lot to do the next day. I would have to clean every single room in the house unless somebody was in said room. And on top of her giving me the word for an hour, she was giving me game. Real deal game. Telling me, if you're going to do this, this is how you should do it. And it confused the fuck out of me. I'm thinking you're supposed to deter me from this or make me feel like, hey, this is a bad thing. But she was telling me that she cared about me. And she know that after I was done here, that this wasn't gonna be the last time I was gonna get in trouble. Being young like that, getting into shit, you're gonna get into other shit. She drilled it into me that it's too many young black kids like you doing things that they don't know could cost them their life. And me not knowing it at the time, she did me a favor. That's why literally my whole life, I would get into shit, but not too deep to the point where I got a felony charge. Or now, not to say I couldn't have, because there's been plenty of times I could have had a felony on my record. I could have been going to jail for the next 10 years. But this time, I think I got lucky. I think I got lucky that this house was people that knew my family and was willing to take pity on me, was willing to sit me down and school me instead of just throw me back out to the wolves, instead of doing something to me, because they would have been in the right. Her brother could have got up off that floor and bust my head, and he wouldn't have went to jail for it. Because I'm in their house. I didn't know going through life, I carried those talks with me. I carried those lessons with me. Above my dad, my uncle, my mom, the teachers from all those people, that whole term of it takes a village. She could have easily told my dad, but she decided to put me to work and give me lessons every day. She could have easily just cut me off, never talked to me again, but still to this day, I know this woman, bro. Still to this day, I know this woman. I call her auntie. Now, my homeboy, after he beat his little brother up, he won't try to do a damn thing. He won't try to come clean the house. He won't try to sit down and listen to nothing. He won't with none of it. He didn't care. To this day, he is locked up doing a 15-year bid for something I don't know nothing about. We wasn't too cool after that situation, so he went and did his own thing. But I do know he got 15 years as of today. But I understand it now, but now I look at it, he wasn't raised like I was raised. He didn't have the people in his life that I had in my life. You know, I had people in my ear my whole life telling me all the right things to do. So every time I was doing something bad, it was real easy for me to go in the back of my mind and think about something that my uncle said, or my cousin said, or my dad, or my mom said. When you do see this video, Auntie, I love you to death. Sorry about that, but I'm glad you gave me that lesson, you know what I mean? For real. I'm glad you ain't tell my dad. Well, my dad now know now, if my dad see this video, but it is what it is. So the message I do want to leave with y'all today is, there are different forms of lessons that you can receive in life. Use every situation as a learning experience, even the bad ones. You ain't gonna win all the time. You definitely gonna lose more than you win, especially if you come from where I come from. But if you utilize those losses, you gonna see a whole lot more W's in the future. Guarantee it. Take it from me. And it goes into everything I stand on. Matter of fact, let me show you. If you can read it, I don't know if it's showing up to y'all the right way, but IYAMYL. If you ain't moving, you losing. And that ain't just with street shit. That's with everything, bruh. No matter what type of walk of life that you are involved in, man. Like the streets, art, music, school. You a barber, a doctor, a lawyer. If you ain't moving, you losing. Just because you lost the case last week don't mean you can win the next one next week. Just because you lost last night's games don't mean you can't practice to win the next one. Just because you fucked up the pack last week don't mean you can't tighten up, save your money so you can be right on the re-up next week. This shit can correlate to anything that you're doing. If you ain't moving, you losing. Use whatever you're doing right now as a stepping stone to get to the actual goal that you're trying to get to, bro. I got a lot of stepping stones I've used, and the one that I'm on right now is working. You know, I wish I could tell y'all all the information of what I got going on right now, but I can't. It's too fresh. But I will. Again, shout out to Ticket Tiger. I think it was Ticket Tiger. Shout out to you, my guy. You motivated me with that comment to come record something for y'all. Crime is Life is still gonna drop. I'm sorry. Like I said, I had some personal shit going on, but Crime is Life is gonna drop within the next one day or two. I know I say it every Saturday, but it is what it is. I'm gonna keep on moving. But that's all I got. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay positive. Y'all stay sober. If you ain't moving, you losing, my boy. And we out.
Call me, D.
Hustler talk, no comment though, just paper chase. Chasing my dreams, my nightmares ain't got no money, just a cardboard sign and they existing so